6, 5, 4, 3, 3. My battery died. Hold on. 1. It's 8 o'clock. Do you know where your costume characters are? Welcome. I'm Count Dorothyville, and it's my privilege again this year to be your MC and your host for the annual Scares That Cares Costume Contest. Are you excited? Yeah! Are you excited? Yeah! Much better. Okay. Well, here we are. It's the end of July. In a couple days, it will be August. We are 2/3 of the way through summer. Which means it's time to ask, how's your summer bod looking? Well, mine is looking like I have a great personality. Is it hot enough for you? Yes. It has been so hot that I hear people out there, people here say, I'm going to Canada. So I said, well, wait a minute. I called a friend of mine up in Canada, and I said, hey, you having a good summer? And he said, no, I had to work that day. Well, we're going to work at a whole bunch of things, but right now I would like to, before we get into the nitty-gritty nuts and bolts of how we do this, which I have to do, let me introduce the guy who's, talking to everyone else. But what can I say? He's the CEO, the guy, the boss. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Ribble. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Count Dorothyville, our esteemed host here at OU. So what I'd like to do is, there's a number of volunteers that assist us throughout the weekend. But really, when it boils down to it, the planning comes to our board of directors. And I'd like to read a passage that I found, and I think it really encompasses our board as a whole, and as it pertains to what it is that we try to do. So before I introduce them, Mr. Richard Paul Evans wrote this quote: "Hope is a rare gift that, if we are lucky, comes to us with the power to heal our lives. I've come to know that the deepest sense of hope often springs from the hardest lessons in life. It is in the darkest skies that the stars are best seen. Perhaps it is divine irony that within the darkest moments, we are capable of revealing the greatest light, demonstrating what is best with humanity." Ladies and gentlemen, our board of directors. So what I'd like to do is personally introduce you to them, from the newest board member to the most senior board member. And you may applaud after each one. So first off, we have Sonora. Next we have Angel. Believe it or not, this is our accountant, Andrew. we have J.C. Cherry. And if you don't know who he is, you're in the wrong building. Brian Keene. Mr. Brian Smith is on the end. And the most senior member of our board, Mr. Alfred Guy. Oh, as a matter of fact, we are getting ready to bring out the celebrity to whom every year, if you've never been, we give a Crystal Tower Award to, because they've really done a lot to help the charity. We've given the award out for 8 years in a row now. We've given the award out at other shows, but we're going to give the award out now to the individual who the board of directors has voted on as being the biggest impact on Scares the Care over the last year. Hey, Al, come sit in this chair. That's in order. So as you know, this charity started in 2006. Al is the last remaining original board member of this organization from 2006. And each and every year, Al busts his backside to make sure that we all stay fit.
Sorry, Al.
Puts on the 5K and does a lot. And I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, something, and I'm not ashamed to admit this. I suffer from anxiety and depression. And there have been times when I have been at my lowest. And there are 3 people that I call. One is Brian Smith, and one is Al Guy. And those 2 gentlemen are able to pull me up from the darkest pits. And without them, who knows where I would be today. But as far as Al is concerned, Al is a gentleman who oftentimes there's no shame in crying. Al is a gentleman who oftentimes will post deeds, not words. And that simple 3-word message resonates with me to this day. Al has taught me a great number of things. A great number of things that we could go on ad nauseum about. I never knew about the Tulsa Race Massacre. I learned that from Al. We have discussed everything about how we can make sure that people from a wide variety of communities, whether they be African American, LGBTQ, how can we make them feel welcome here at our show? And I lean on Al for that, because deeds, not words. Now, I'd like to say this. Al is one of a kind. So we have this award, and it's solid crystal, because I want it to be known crystal clear how we feel about you. In appreciation for his support and assistance, Scares the Care recognizes Alfred Guy for helping us in our ongoing battle to fight real monsters. Presented July 30th, 2022. And as usual, there's a free box that comes with it. So, would you like to say a few words?
So I don't really feel guilty. I didn't say anything. But oh, you need to do this. Seriously.
Yes, we did.
Because what I get out of this is having all of you be able to have something and do something and belong to something. You know, this is something that no one has to do. And if you do it for those reasons, and you're really not expecting anything back. But you do get something back, because I've gotten over the years the support from Joe and everyone else on the board, and the volunteers and state reps and all of you. And so that's what you really get from this. So, you know, thanks everybody.
All right, the next group of people I'd like to introduce, you want to take these snot rags with you. Now you got to go do your job now. The next group I'd like to introduce, if I may please, they've really busted their backsides to make sure that our event this weekend has gone off as pitch perfect as they can possibly make it. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please help me welcome, with a thunderous amount of applause, the management staff of the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel.
Really?
So what I'd like to do now is turn the microphone over to the general manager, Sergio, and allow him to say a few words.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I have goosebumps. Thank you guys for that. It never gets easier to come up here in front of y'all. But this time I didn't come alone. I brought some of my key team members here. I knew a lot of you would be in here, so we could step away for a minute. But these are the people that really make the magic happen. I get to hold the title, but I'm very fortunate to have a group of people here that love this place just as much as we love you guys. I was telling Joe today, this weekend is, I'm not gonna lie, it just kicks our ass big time. It really does, but when we get out of it, and on Monday when we're all sitting there soaking in the tub and resting our feet, it's one of those like feelings where we don't have, like we go through some pretty tough weekends here where things are busy, but the reward that we get when we get to work with you all is really personal for me, and I know my team shares that. There's a few people here that I know put a lot of time into these type of events. I know some don't feel comfortable here, but lots of countless texts at 9, 10 p.m. with this man, phone calls with him, FaceTimes, you know, we've all sat in the boardroom and they'll do anything in their power. It takes a lot of work to put something like this on. I know he loses a lot of sleep as well as all the team members. He's got an amazing group of people here, but we just want to say thank you for letting us be your host. Every year he gets to invite me up and I get to, you know, announce a little bit of some donation money. We have one of our partners, High Noon Cocktails, has donated $250 to the charity. And then on behalf of Shameen Hotels in the Doubletree Williamsburg, we raised over $8,200 for the charity. But yes, thank you. We love being your partner. We look forward to AuthorCon. If you all haven't booked your tickets, please come. April's going to be a little cooler, guys. There's kind of an advantage in April. We do what we can with the heat. And then the rain yesterday destroyed a few tents, but you know what? We're having a good time. People are enjoying themselves, and we appreciate you guys being patient with us. It's been rough for everyone. There's not one person in this room that has been affected by what's going on out there. But yeah, we really appreciate you guys taking care of us. Our staff loves it. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the management staff of the Doubletree Hotel. If you happen to notice, there was not one bartender in that entire group.
They're busy.
With that, we are going to go ahead and get things started with the children's competition. Please help me welcome back to the stage the ever popular, the always wonderful Count Gore Duvall.